Hi there my friends, I'm Teddy from BijuTeo Beading, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you how to make this bracelet. I will show you step by step how to make it, so even if you are a beginner, if you have never done this type of bracelets before and these stitches, you will be able to make it, I promise. So here I'm using Herringbone Stitch and Chenille Stitch, but don't worry about these names, and if it sounds difficult, I will show you really easy step by step, and you will just repeat these elements and you could vary with the size of the different segments, and you will have so beautiful bracelets, earrings, and even necklaces. So if you like what I'm showing you here, it's a good idea to subscribe and check out my next upcoming videos. And if you want to support me and see more tutorials like this, please like, share and comment, and I promise I'll answer to all of you that comment and have any questions. And if you make beautiful jewelries following my tutorials, please share them on my Facebook page that I posted below this video. I will be so happy to see your creations. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna start with the list of the materials. Okay, so for this project what I'm going to use are 11/0 seed beads and 8/0 seed beads in silver and red, and I'm going to use monofilament, which is 0.006 inches or 0.15 millimeters for those who measure in millimeters, and you could use your favorite beading thread, it doesn't matter so much. And I'm using a clasp. Here I use toggle clasp, you could use lobster claw clasp, whatever you prefer. I'm using size 10 beading needle, and these pliers I use them to squeeze my monofilament to go through size 10 beading needle. So if you use beading thread, it's made flat and you won't need to squeeze it. I'm using also this to attach my clasp here. You could skip the clasp and just unite your bracelet at the end without a clasp. And I'm using scissors. And now I'm going to start. I will take a comfortable length of thread, and later I will show you how to add more thread, because you can't do it with one thread. It will be too much, it will be difficult to work with. So now I'm going to start. Oh, okay, and I'm going to start with the first part, that is the herringbone part of my bracelet. Okay, don't worry about the names. If this looks really difficult for you to remember the name of the stitch, don't worry, I will show you step by step how to make it. Okay, leave a tail here. It could be about 10 inches or 25 centimeters for those who measure in centimeters. And now I'm going back through these two beads, just like that. And I'm fixing them here in the middle of my work. And now I'm going to take two more seed beads, and you see how my thread is going out of these two beads. Let me focus. And now I will take two more and go back in circle through these first two beads, just like that. And now I have four beads connected. Okay, but I will go one more time back through those second beads I added. And now this one is called a ladder stitch, and when I continue beading it will turn into a herringbone stitch. But I told you, don't worry about the names. I will show you step by step and you will be able to make it, I promise. So now I will take two more seed beads. I have them, and since my thread is going in this direction, I will go back through these two beads, just like that, making a ladder stitch 2 by 2 beads, attaching 2 beads after the previous two. Okay, and now I have this. Okay, and I will repeat this 3 more times. Okay, I have 2 on my needle, going back through the previous two, then back again through these two beads, and I'm pulling tight. Okay, if you feel that they do not sit that flat next to each other, you could make an additional step and go back one more time through them. This is not obligatory, but if you want, you could do it to make it nice and tight. So now this is what I have. Now I will take two more, go back, okay, through here, tighten it up, and then back through them. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and I need to have 6 rows here. So I will take two more, go back, and then back again through the same beads. And this is my ladder stitch. And now I will close it this way, you see. This is my tail thread, and I will go back through these very first two beads that I added, back through them, and then again one more time back through these first, the last two beads that I added. Okay, back through the last, and then go back through the first two where my tail thread is. Okay, now I have this. I have something like a cylinder, and when I make it like a circle, it looks like this, you see. And from here on I will start another stitch that is called chenille stitch. It's really good for beaded ropes. I like it so much. So in order to start it, first row will be just like herringbone. So I will take two beads and I'll go down one bead. I will go in the next seed bead, and when I pull, I have this. You could fix them to lay over these two beads just like that. Then go back in this direction through the next seed bead, through the very next one. It's not difficult, just follow step by step what I'm showing you, and I'm sure that you will be able to make it. Okay, then two more of these 8/0 silver 8/0s, and going back in the next seed bead, just one bead, to the tail thread direction. Okay, and I'm pulling just like that. Fix them a little bit to stay like that. Then I'm going back. The beginning is difficult, but then you will see how good it becomes. You will just love it when you continue. So don't give up in the beginning. You will like it so much later, okay? So now as I'm exiting from this one in this direction, I'm going in the very next one to the tail thread. Okay, and I'm pulling. Now I have this. I have 8/0s over my 11/0s everywhere. So now I'm going through the next bead here, the next seed bead in this direction, and also through the silver one. Okay, and I'm pulling. Then I will take just one 8/0 and go down through the this silver atoll, then back to the next silver, and here I will add something like a center between my silvers, and this all will be the center of something like a flower, and the silver ones will be like the petals of the flower. So don't give up at this stage, you will see how beautiful it looks later. Okay, so I'm going through the silver one, and what I need to take here is one more red, and I'm pulling. So now this is what I have, and in order to continue in my next row with this chenille stitch, I will go through the silver one and then through the red one, and I will reposition my thread to here where I will start my next row. Okay, you see what I have, it's not difficult. And now I'm going to take two more silver beads. Okay, I have them, going through the next red one and pulling. Then I will take two more silvers, go through the red one. Okay, just like that. And now take two more, go through the next thread, now you have 3 rows of atolls, you see? And pay attention, here you need to add another row of red beads, and in order to do it you will go only through one of these silvers and you will add one red bead, and then you will go not through the red one down there, you see here is the red one, but through the silvers that are above it. So this way you will tighten up your work and you will have a beautiful flower here with the petals close to the center. And here you will take one more red and go through the next 2 silvers the same way. And how do you remember that you should go through the 2 silvers? It's really easy. You should just form your flower to look beautiful. Okay, so now I will take one red and I will go also through the next 2 silvers, forming my cute flower, staying together just like that. See? Now I will go through this red one and I will step up in my next row. And my next row, guys, it's really easy. It consists only of 2 silver beads going through the reds everywhere around it. Okay, and I'm stepping up through the red one and through the next silver, because between my silvers I put my reds, and you see here I have another cute flower and here one more. Okay, now I need a red one and I'm going through the next 2 silvers, and when I pull I have this flower forming and a red bead sticking up, and I will have one more red, go through the next 2 silvers and make this red stick up, then one more red, go through the silvers and I'm pulling. Okay, just like that. Okay guys, now you know what's coming up next. Go and step up through the red one. And this row is only of silver 8/0. Okay, and I have this row ready, and now pay attention. I want to go back through my herringbone stitch. So now here, instead of adding as usual one red 8/0, I will start adding my 11/0 seed beads again, and I will take 4 of them, just like that. Sorry, 4 of them, and I will go back through this silver one, just like that. Okay, and now I have this. I will start my herringbone from here. You see how it looks? Then I will go here on top of this red one through the 2 silvers. Okay, just like that, making my flower look nice and tight. And this time I will take again 4 seed beads. Okay, and I have my 4 here, and I'm going through this silver one, just like that. Then I'll go through the next silver as well. And how do I know this? I want to tighten up my flower that's showing here. And now take 4 seed beads here. Okay, and go through here. These 4 are instead of the reds that I have been adding in my previous rows. Then go through the next silver, just like that, so this flower would look nice and tight. Then go through this red 2 beads here in this direction, then through this one as well, and go back through these 2. Now what you want to do is, after you go through these 2 beads, you will also go through the next 2, and you want to connect them. In order to connect them, so now this is what I have, you should go back through these first 2 and connect them like I showed you in the beginning when I was starting my bracelet. Okay, then go back through these 2 as well, and when you pull, this is what I have, then go back through these next 2 beads, just like that. And the next beads that are coming up are this one here, so go through them as well, and go back through these first 2 beads. Now one more time through the second 2, and here I will go back through the next 2 beads, and I'm going through the next upcoming 2 beads, and I'm connecting my last 2. Okay, I'm connecting them. Okay, and I connected all of them. Now imagine that you are here in the beginning and you should start your next element. I will show you really fast the next element that will be exactly like this one. So the first row that I'm going to do consists of 8 rows, and I'm going out of one of my seed beads. I'm going back through the next one, just like that, and then I will go back in the same direction through the following bead, and I will repeat this 2 more times and I'll be back. Okay, so when I repeated this 2 more times, this is what I have, and in my next row I'm going through this silver one and I'm adding a red one. Then I'm going back through the next silver one and I'm going back through the next silver, and I will repeat this 2 more times and I'll be back. Okay, and I repeated this 2 more times. Now I will go through my silver and my red one to step up in my next row, and here I will add 2 silver 8 rows, and I will repeat this 2 more times and I'll be back. Okay, and I repeated this 2 more times. Now I will go through the next silver one, take 1 red bead, go through the next 2 silvers, just like that, and tighten up your flower. Then repeat this 2 more times. Okay, and I repeated this 2 more times and I'm back, and now I'm stepping up through the red one and I'm taking 2 silvers, going through the next red one, and I will repeat this 2 more times and I'll be back. Okay, and I'm back and I'm going through the next silver one, and now it's time to add my red, so I'm going through the next silver and through the one that follows. Okay, and I'm gonna repeat this 2 more times. Okay, and now I'm going through this red one and I will take 2 more silvers, going through the next red one, and I will repeat this 2 more times and I'll be back. Okay, and I'm back, and now it's time to go back to my herringbone stitch. So now I'm going to take 4 seed beads, and what I do is that I go through this silver and also through the next one, and I'm gonna repeat this 2 more times and I'll be back. Okay, and I repeated this 2 more times and I'm back to connect these beads here like I showed you in my previous steps. So I'm going through these 2, then I will connect them to those 2 beads. Okay, just like that. And in order to connect them, I'm going back through the first 2, then back through these 2, in this direction, and I'm pulling, and I'm going to repeat this 2 more times, and I'll be back to tell you what's coming up next. Okay guys, so I connected these beads, and from here on I could start another element, but now you see, you could continue with the herringbone some more, because you might like to have bigger space between these parts with the chenille stitch. So I want to extend my herringbone a little bit because I think this will look nice. And how do you extend it? The same way I show you here. Okay, I'm taking 4 beads, going through the next one, then go back in this direction, take again 4 seed beads, go back to this first one here, next one here I mean, okay, then back. It is absolutely the same with what I showed you in a while, but instead of going through 8 O's, I'm going through 11 O's. Okay, and I'm going back through these 11 O's. And now what's coming up next is connecting them. So in order to connect them, I'm going in this direction. Okay, up in this direction. Then I'm going back through these 2 beads that I just added and back again. Okay, then I need to connect these 2 here. So I'm going back through them and then I'm going in this direction and I am connecting them, and I will continue connecting. You know how I connect them. I showed you so many times. If you forget, just rewind this video and you will see the connection part. And then start your next element, and you could vary with the number of rows that you do with the 8 O's and chenille and that you do with the 11 O's and the herringbone. And I will continue doing this and I'll be back to show you how to add more thread. Okay, you see guys what I have here. First, my 2 parts that I showed you in the beginning, the 2 elements that are splitted with only 2 rows of 11 O's. And here I have 4 rows of 11 O's and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of chenille. Then 4 rows of herringbone and 7 rows. And here I have 1 row less of chenille, and this is how it looks, just a smaller part here. And now I'm gonna continue, but my thread is almost over. It's not exactly over, but almost. So I'm gonna use this to show you how to add more thread. So in order to add more thread, you should just first cut your old thread. So go somewhere here between your beads in this direction and just make a loop and go with your thread once, then go second time through this same loop you make and pull. Then go through the next few beads and repeat this process several more times. And when you think your work is really secured, cut your thread. And now I'm going to show you how to add a new thread. Okay, and now I have a new thread on my needle, and what I want to do is attach it here after I cut the old one. Okay, so I'm going through some beads here. I'm choosing a place, it doesn't matter where. Okay, and now I do the same thing. I just go through between those 2 beads and I pull my thread, and I'm forming something like a loop, and I'm going once, then I'm going a second time through the loop I just made, and I'm pulling, and when I pull I'm tightening up, and now I'm ready to continue. Okay, so I'm going through the next seed bead. By the way, you could make several knots, not only one, but I'm showing you one because this is the idea. And now continue until you think your bracelet is long enough, and you could alternate different spaces between herringbone and chenille. And after I'm ready, I'll be back to show you how to finish your bracelet. Okay guys, now I think my bracelet is long enough, and if I continue beading I will have a necklace. And now I will show you how to finish it with a clasp. Of course you could finish it without a clasp, just closing it like that and connecting the two ends of your bracelet. But now I will show you how to put a clasp on. So I will need seed beads here. I will take one seed bead, and as I'm exiting of one of my red beads, I will go through the other one, only through one, okay, just like that, and I'm pulling. Okay, see, you here I'm not adding two beads as usual, but only one, and I'm going in this direction. See how this one is sticking out, and I will take one more, and then I'm going in this direction, one bead down, and when I pull I have this. Okay, two beads are sticking out, and now I'm going in this direction, take one more. I'm just repeating what I did 2 times before, and with this one I'm going here. Okay, now I have 3 beads sticking out of my work, you see, and what I want to do is go through one of them. Okay, I'm exiting out of one of those beads that are sticking out, you see the 3 of them, and what I need to add here are 3 more seed beads, and I have them on my needle. And now I will go through the opposite bead that's sticking out. Okay, now I have this, and now I want to reach the third one, the third bead that's sticking out, and I will go through this bead here, then through the next one in this direction, and I want to exit here through my third bead that's sticking out. So I connected 2 of my beads that are sticking out, and I'm exiting out of the third one. You see what I have here? Now I will take one seed bead and I will go through the middle bead here. I added 3 beads, so I'm going through the central bead. Okay, you see, and now this is what I have these connected. Okay, now what I need here are 5 more of these beautiful seed beads, and I have 5, and as I'm going through this one I will form a circle of 6. Okay, now this is what I have, and I will go at least 3 times around this circle, reinforcing it. Okay, I'm going around it just like that. Now repeat this several more times, and I will do it off camera, and I'll be back to show you how to make your knots. Okay guys, and I reinforced this joint here several more times, and now I'm down here where I will make a knot. So I'm making a loop, I'm going once, then I'm going second time through this loop I make, and I make sure I'm between those two beads where I started my surgeon's knot from, and I'm pulling. And I'm gonna repeat this step several more times, and when I'm ready I will cut my thread. And meanwhile I did the other side of my bracelet, so I will be back to show you how to add the clasp. Okay guys, and now my bracelet is almost ready. Doesn't it look so nice and so beautiful? Okay, now I'm going to attach my clasp. And in order to do this, I will first take my jump ring and I will open it up. And I'm attaching my jump ring here. Then I will attach my clasp and I will squeeze back my jump ring. Okay, I'm squeezing back, and now this is what I have. I have my clasp attached from this side, and I will repeat this from the other side, and I'll be back. Okay guys, and now my bracelet is ready. So if you like it and you want to see more tutorials like this, you could subscribe and never miss one of my next upcoming videos, and you could like, share and comment to support me, and I will answer to all of you that comment and have any questions. And if you make beautiful jewelries following my tutorials, please share them on my Facebook page that I posted below this video. I will be so happy to see your creations. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.